Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. Today's video is a very special video. We're going to test out some new makeup and also there is a giveaway in this video. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to test out a few of the items that I picked out from the Black Friday because I cannot include everything in this video. And these are like the most awaited items that I really wanted to put on my face. I'm going to test out a Tom Ford foundation, Natasha Denona's Glam Iron Face palette. I'm also going to test out some of her lipsticks. A heavy tone on the Natasha Denona products. I've also included some of my staples in this video too. So if you're ready, let's begin. Okay, let's play with this makeup because I cannot wait. I am waiting for all my orders to come in. But now I cannot wait any longer. So let's just begin, dive right in. Now I have a pimple right here if you can see. I want to cover it up. Don't know if I can cover it completely or not because it is like on like that drying stage and it is discolored. So I don't know if that can happen or not, but we'll see. But first let's prime our face. I'm going to use my Merit's, what is this called? Great Skin. It's a great primer, especially for the foundation that I'm going to use today. I feel like you need like a little bit of like a oil consistency or like a glowy or an emollient primer, and I feel like this would help it to glide on seamlessly. So let's do that, and it instantly gives like a great glow on the skin, which you know I absolutely love. It's not oily by any means, super lightweight, but it gives that slip to the face. I also have like an affiliated link. They send me as a PR this product. I'll put it in the description box below if you want to check it out and save some money. Do that. This is an absolutely amazing product. Like I've been constantly using. This is like on my vanity product. Okay, let's move on to the foundation. Now, when I was like purchasing items from Sephora, I wanted to just test out a sample from Tom Ford, and I have their sample of the foundation. So we're going to apply this. But for my pimple, I just want to like spot conceal it with my Danessa Myricks Vision Cream Cover. And this one, I am in the shade N06. So I'm just gonna spot conceal. You've heard me say this like a million times on this channel. Like you need the slightest bit. Can you even see? You need the very slightest bit. I'm gonna take my BK Beauty's concealer brush and just spot conceal that area and this pimple. And it has like a peachy tint. Can you see that? And that will just help combat any redness, any discoloration. And it's a highly pigmented product. So a little goes a very long way. Just like that. By the time we are like done with our makeup, you'll be like, oh, Smithy, where's your pimple? At least that's the motive. I'm also going to concentrate whatever is left over on that brush, just on this socket area, just to give it a little more brightness, because that area is definitely much more darker for me. And this just helps to brighten up the eye. Now let's move on to the Tom Ford foundation, and I feel like I will be the shade Sepia. Sepia might be a little lighter for me, but let's see. If I have to mix the shade Mocha, I'll do that. I'll mix it up and like get a custom shade. But I definitely need to like test out the formula. I'm going to dot it on my skin, the Sepia shade. Oh, actually, it can like, I think it'll match me. I think it'll match me good. I didn't expect that. It has a very neutral undertone. And it's very creamy, at least to the touch. Let's see. I think that will be enough. I think this is like a half a pump. But let's start applying. I'm using my It Cosmetics foundation brush, the airbrush foundation brush. And this one is 101. Oh, that's so smooth. It can be a mix of the primer, also the Merit primer that I applied. But it is smooth on the skin, like smooth. Smithy, don't fall in love with this. It's gonna be pricey. Oh my god. I cannot deny that my skin looks really nice. Definitely a little goes a very long way. I really felt like I applied like a half a pump, but look at the coverage. It's definitely a medium to full buildable coverage, and I'm loving the finish that is given to my skin. Like, it's super blurring and super perfecting on the skin, I would say. Like, look at that. Really pretty. Really pretty. Now for the concealer, I don't have like a new one. I'm going to use the same Charlotte Tilbury concealer. And this one I am in the shade Tan. Yeah, Tan 10. So let's apply that. Mainly going to focus this on like the center of my face. And then I'm going to use the same foundation brush that I used on the rest of the face, except the under eyes. Just so that it mixes up with the foundation too. And it's not like super light. Although this is like my shade, like my exact shade. Just like that. I'm going to use that concealer brush and focus it underneath the eyes and also on the top of my eyelid. Because we have a new face palette to test and I am so excited. So excited for this. But before we move on to the face powder, let's set our face. For setting my face, I'm just going to use my one size translucent setting powder because I'm on the verge of like finishing this product and I want to finish it. Like, very tiny little bit is like left. So I'm going to take my big fluffy brush and just press it underneath the eyes, and it just smoothens out everything. And also on the top of the eyelid. I tend to crease very, very easily on top of my eyelid. I think it's coming with age. Not saying that I'm old, but you know what I mean. I'm getting those wrinkles and lines. We'll come back to the powder, but before that, let's bronze up our skin. And I'm going to use my Fenty Cream Bronzer in the shade Teddy. And this is a very cool toned, not cool toned, I would say like a neutral bronzer. On the face is a little more cool toned. So let's start applying that. I'm going to focus it mainly on the perimeters of the face. Really a very nice shade for me when I'm going for like a subtle bronze. Really, really pretty. Now, once we have bronzed up the face, set our face, everything, now it's time to move on to the face palette. Now, the face palette that I'm going to use, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm talking about my Natasha Denona Glam face and eye palette, and I got the darker version. I had my eye on this for a long, long time, and precisely the darker version went on sale. And how could I miss on this? Like, how could I miss on this? It is so pretty, and I cannot wait to dive into this. Like, it's so pretty, guys. It's so pretty. I got it for like $32 or something like that because it was on sale. Again, I would have only picked it up if it was on sale. Because for $62, I'm not going to give it for like one blush, one highlight, and 5 eyeshadows. No, no, no. You know me. Okay, I'm gonna dip into this cream blush. Oh my God. The effect of like dipping into a new product is something else. And this is a very, I would say a neutral tone, ready tone blush. I hope it's not super pigmented. Yeah, no, I can make it work. It's definitely a little more on the pinker side on my face as compared to what is on the palette. I mean, in the palette, it looks like a lot redder, more terracotta, more brown. But on the face, I definitely can see more like rosiness. But a very pretty shade nonetheless. And again, this is like a cream to powder finish, yeah. Very, very similar to her, the bigger blush palette that I have. Let me just swatch it for you guys. Look at that. Like, really pretty. Like, once you blend it, this is how it's gonna look. Really pretty. I should have taken a picture of this. Oh well, I'm not gonna go upstairs to take a picture now. I was doubting if it will be too loud on me, but I feel like that's like a right amount of tone for me. I really love blushes, and this is how much I would wear on my skin. Okay, now let's move on to the highlighter. It looks smooth in the pan. I don't know, How is it gonna apply on the skin? Super excited to see. It looks like a champagne goldish highlighter. Let's see. I'm scared. Is it too pigmented? There's fallout coming definitely. Oh, yep. Yep. It's gonna be blinding. That's for sure. It's super glowy. Let's apply it on our nose. But melts into the skin really nicely. I hope you can see that. Like it looks like glass skin when it's melted into the skin. Definitely not glittery by any means. Like no glitter, no shimmer, just a glow. But a jetag glow. I'm sure you can see that. I'm sure. I'm just taking a big fluffy brush and just melting everything on the face so that there's no harsh lines and everything just melts into each other. I'm just going to set my face too with my Benefit Professional Setting Spray. And now let's move on to the eyeshadows. Oh my god. Should we just go the way it's explained? The only thing that I do not like is automatically my mind thinks, okay, it's set transition, so put it on the transition area. It says crease, put it in the crease area. So I'm going to first start off with this shade, which says transition. And let's see, it seems like deep, but we'll see. I mean, it is a dark palette, so it needs to be deep. So I'm going to put that in my crease. And this is going to be like my crease shade. I feel like this is like a great crease shade for me. But you can definitely like blend it out to be, to make it like a transitioning shade too. See, that's nice. We also have a giveaway in this video. So stay tuned to the end of the video to see what all products am I giving away. I really wanted to give away like a lot of indie brands. Just because I really want you guys to like experience that. And there were definitely certain palettes in my mind that I really wanted you guys to experience. Because those are the palettes that like help me fall in love with colors. Like really, really pretty shades and wearable too. So it's the same shade that we have applied. The transitioning shade everywhere. I'm taking the same shade on my lower lash line too. Just to smoothen out everything. Okay, next I'm gonna dip into this crease shade because we're gonna go light to dark. So I'm gonna dip into this, and this appears like a very neutral brown shade. So let's apply and see. Yep, it's definitely a neutral brown shade. I'm gonna concentrate that on my inner and outer corners. I feel like a halo eye. So let's do that. Oh my god, that's stunning. That is a stunning shade. This is like the part 1 of applying new makeup because I have a lot of palettes coming my way and I definitely cannot fit in all the palettes in one video. But I also was super excited to test this out by itself. So today's video is mainly gonna be like this palette, the Tom Ford foundation, and another Natasha Denona product for the lip. Actually 2, but we'll see which one to apply. So today's video is a little bit more on the bougie side, I would say. I'm taking the same shade everywhere that you're seeing me apply. Again, same on the lower lash line, inner and the outer corners. That is it. And let's take a smaller blending brush to now pick up the deepest shade of the palette, which is Smoke. This one, the deepest shade. So let's take that. It's a small fluffy brush by BK Beauty, and this is a 504. I'm just going to concentrate that again on the inner and the outer corners, but extremely at the end. Yeah, that can definitely go really, really deep. Like, can you imagine this? Like for a smoky eye look, it'd be so pretty. Like this all over the eyelid, and that crease shade to blend it out is so pretty. I'm gonna dip back into that crease shade with the same brush and just blend out the edges just so that there is no harsh lines. Now I'm gonna take my NYX glitter glue just because I use that with anything and everything, and I feel like the shimmers will pop really, really well. I'm just gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand and apply it in the center of my eyelid. Just this much, like it's enough. Okay, we can go either route. Like we can either use this like rosy shade or this shade. I am so wanting to dip into this shade, so that's what we're gonna do. Oh my god. Okay, let's start off with this inner corner shade in our inner corners just to see how it looks. Oh my god, that's stunning. Yep, I need it all across my eyelid. But I'm gonna take this outer corner shade, the rosy shade, and then just apply it on the edges. It's somehow not picking up on the brush like this shade. Like the other one picked out really. Okay, no, it is. I take it back. Like I feel like my Natasha Denona shimmers really has its mind of its own. Sometimes it picks it out really, really well with the brush. Most of the times I would say. And this feels like on the finger it'll be really well. I want to see the impact with the fingers too. Yeah. I'm gonna apply this rosy shade in the inner and the outer corners because I want my center of my eyelids to really pop. And then we'll finesse everything out. I'm gonna take that inner corner shade with my fingers. Oh my god, this is so stunning. Oh wow. This is definitely beautiful. Love it. Ooh, that's nice. Super sparkly, super dimensional. It's really special. I mean, it's not, what do I say? It's not cool tone, it's not warm tone. It's like a mix of both. It's really something special. I love this. Love this one. Love the amount of the shine that it is giving too. Wow. Okay, impressed with that for sure. I'm gonna take my brush that I used for my outer corners and the inner corner and just melt these things out. Just so that it's not like a sharp line and just flows with each other. Really, really pretty. I'm going to finish off this eye with some liner and mascara and I'll get right back. So that's how the eyes are looking so far. I really, really love how impactful but subtle and glam it is. I finished off my eyes with my black eyeliner pencil from Essence, and this is the Extreme Lasting Eye Pencil in the shade Black Love. And I finished it off with liner and mascara. Liner was Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Liner and the mascara was Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. For the lips, I lined my lips with my KKW Beauty's 2.5. I know you cannot find it. Okay, let me quickly go and swatch all these shades for you guys, just because you can see like how everything like looks all together. Oh my god, so stunning. So that's the whole palette swatched for you guys. The blush, the highlighter, and the 5 shades. Really, really impressed with this shimmer shade, and all the mattes are super creamy. Love the highlighter. The blush is really, really good. I really like this palette. Really like this. I really want to do like a smoky eye look with this all over the eyelid. Can you see there is like a base to it, like a dark base on that red tone, like a rosy tone eyeshadow. Like it's unique. Like definitely the shades are really unique. Yeah, I'm impressed. Let's move on to the lips, because I picked out 2 lipsticks from Natasha Denona because they were at 50% off and I love her lipsticks. So I picked out the shade Amorosa and Sammy. Let me swatch both of these shades for you guys because I feel like both of them are really beautiful. Sammy is definitely more brown tone and Amorosa is definitely more of a rosy tone lip. Both of these look like this. Really sleek packaging. Love her shades. Okay, so let's watch Sammy. Sammy is definitely more brown toned, I would say, which would go really, really well with this look. And Amorosa is definitely more pinky toned, which would go great with like my cool tone looks. So that's Sammy and this is Amorosa. Really pretty shades. Now which one will go good with this look? I feel like Sammy, right? I feel like Sammy would go better. So let's apply Sammy. And these last on the lips for a long time. I love these things, seriously. Now just for a final touch, I'm gonna take my sponge and just go over everything and set my face, like my center of the face, because I feel like this just finishes out everything. And now let me show you my close-up. So this is my final look. I really love the way how these things performed. I love the foundation, love the face palette. I feel like this, for a sale price, I think everything that I picked out was like a great deal. Like this face and eye palette, I feel like I would get so much use out of it. And these lipsticks are obviously my favorite. Like that's why I went ahead and purchased two, because this shade Naya or Yana. Yana is the shade that I had originally and I've used so much of it. Let me just swatch that too. And this is definitely much more mauvey, I would say. Can you see that? So this is like a brown tone, pink tone, and a mauvey tone lip. Like a grayish lip. Like a good variety from Natasha Denona nude line, I would say, at least for my skin tone. I really loved everything how it turned out. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this get ready with me style of video. Now without further ado, let's move on to the giveaway. The first thing, I'm pretty sure you guys are not going to be surprised, because I mentioned in like one of the videos prior that I will be picking this out for you guys, because I love this palette so very much. And this is Glamlight's Michaela palette, the original palette, because I really love this palette. I'm not going to open this palette. Let me show you the one that I have with me. Wait a second. So this is my palette. This is how the palette looks. This thing moves. Yes, it does. And the shades. If you are not into colors, try this. Like I dare you to try this. You have your neutral tones up in the top. And if you are like me, you would love the pinky purpley tones too. The only row that I was like afraid of was this, but this row paired up with any of these row is like so stunning. The shimmers are out of this world gorgeous, and the mattes are so buttery smooth. You need to try this, and that would be like my first palette for you guys. So that is Glamlight's Michaela palette. The second item that I wanted to include is this Rare Beauty's lip set. The formula is so good, and I could find this set. I actually bought like two sets, one for me and one for you guys. And there are two shades included in it. One of the shade is like mauvey tone, brown tone, very similar to the shade that I'm wearing right now. And the other one is like a true red tone shade. And this is like more of like a moussey consistency. So I'm going to throw this inside that giveaway too. Now, another palette that I did not open, this is from Blood Moon. This is another indie brand from Wendy's Cosmetics. And this had a lot of like reds and blues, like perfect for this holiday season. And it has a beautiful silver tone. I would not wear this palette, and I did not want to dip into this just because I wanted like someone else to enjoy this. So I'm going to include this in the giveaway too. Like, look at that tone. It's super pigmented. And this, look at the silver. Stunning. And this white that you're seeing, the shimmer, it's a duochrome. It's like a white to a pink shifting shade. I don't know if you can see it or not. But anyways, yeah, I'm not going to dip into it. Let's just close this. And I'm going to include this palette also in the giveaway. You know, I'm a palette person. And if I do a giveaway, there needs to be palette inside it. Okay, the third thing that I wanted to include is a brush set. I generally do include like brush sets in my giveaway, just because if I'm giving you these palettes, you need to have like good brushes. And I'm including a set from Eco Tools. It has some beautiful face brushes and some beautiful eye brushes too. So this set would be included in this. So enjoy. I love the quality of the EcoTools brushes, and the aesthetics is so pleasing with those like tan handles. Yeah, really pretty. I'm going to include that. And the last palette that I'm going to include is from one of my favorite indie brands, and that's from Gourmand Girls, and I'm including the biggest palette that they have with them, and this is their Spectra palette. It has some beautiful holiday tones, and I definitely wanted to include this. It has some neons, some neutrals, some beautiful purples and pinks. If you are a color lover, I am sure you're gonna love this. You're absolutely gonna love this. So I definitely wanted to include this in the giveaway too. So I'm gonna just close it and put it in the sleeve and put it back in the giveaway. Now, what do you need to do for this giveaway? First of all, you need to be subscribed to this channel. I really am very thankful to each and every one of you who has like supported this channel, who has been with me from the very beginning. And I am still like a very startup channel, I would say, but I really appreciate each and every one of you who has supported this channel. I cannot thank you guys enough. I really love coming here and just talking out with you and like doing my makeup in front of you. I really want like a small and a concise but like an authentic community with me, and I cannot thank you guys enough. Like I reply to all of your messages that you send down my way, and I try to reply to all the comments too. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and this is my small way of saying thank you. That's the gist of it. You basically need to like this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Do follow me on Instagram too. It's Smithy Sony. I would really appreciate your support there too. But otherwise, leave down in the comment section below what is your favorite thing that you look forward in the holiday season, and also give me like a place where I can contact you back. It can be your Instagram handle, it can be your Gmail address, or whatever handle that you want to give it to me so that I can like contact you back. This giveaway would only be open to US people, so do keep that in mind when you're replying and commenting under this video. That's the only thing that I really wanted to mention to you guys. This giveaway will close in 1 week. All the details, the dates, everything would be listed down in the comment section below. I would personally reach out to you via Instagram if you have Instagram account, or I'll personally message you from my account. So do keep that in mind. If you get a message from someone else, do not reply back to that. I would personally reach out to you guys. So that's all for today, guys. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did like it, you know what to do. Do give it a thumbs up, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so that you're notified every time that I post next. I generally upload 3 videos every single week, every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 AM Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.